أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Ramadan with the Holy Qur'an 30 Lessons in 30 Days podcast. In this podcast, we shall talk about 30 lessons, a comprehensive guide throughout the Holy Month of Ramadan to give you a gist of the great religion of Islam and its teachings produced from the words of the Holy Quran and exegesis, as well as points from traditions and narrations from the Divine Purified Household. This is your host Suhail Saleh. This is the fourth episode of Ramadan with the Holy Quran, 30 Lessons in 30 Days. Episode 4 points about the Quran. We have sent it down in a blessed night. Ad-Dukhan, verse number 3. The Holy Quran is blessed from all aspects. From the point of view of 1. Who sent it down? Blessed be He who has sent down the salvation. Surah Al-Furqan, verse number 1. 2. Where it was sent down. At Becca, a place holy. Surah Al-Imran, verse 96. 3. When it was sent down. In a blessed night. In a blessed night. Surah Ad-Dukhan, verse 3. Its content and text. A book we have sent down to thee, blessed. Surah Sad, verse 29. A book with dignity. It is surely a noble Holy Quran. In a hidden book, none but the purified shall touch. Ascending down from the Lord of all being. Surah Al-Waqi'ah, verse 77 to 80. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and anything associated with it is described as Kareem, which means with dignity, generous, kind, noble, honorable, etc. 1. The Lord is generous. O men, what deceived thee as to thy generous Lord? Surah Al-Infitar, verse number 6. 2. The Holy Quran is noble. Waqi'ah, Surah Al-Waqi'ah, verse 77. 3. The messenger is noble, and a noble messenger came upon them. Surah Dukhan, verse 17. 4. The medium in which the Holy Quran was sent through Archangel Jibrail is noble. Truly, this is the word of a noble messenger. Surah Takwir, verse 19. The human being is also addressed as the best of God's creation, a recipient of nobility. We have honored the sons of Adam. Surah Al-Isra, verse 70. And Imam Ali alayhi salam, peace be upon him and his progeny, in the speech number 152 of Nahjul Balagha states, the purified household are the dignitaries of the Quran. Kara'imul Quran. Yes, the Holy Quran is key to honor and nobility of an individual and society. Looking at it, reciting it, memorizing it with preservation, contemplating in it, and seeking advice from it is a source of growth and honor for mankind. For it is certainly a noble Quran. Some of the distinctions this infinitely and everlasting miraculous Holy Quran has have been described in Tafsir Nur under verse 38 of Surah Yunus as follows. The assertion of big lesson in small words. For example, with regards to men and women, the Holy Quran states, they are vestment for you, and you are vestment for them. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 187. And to indicate the weakness of everything other than that of divine strength, it uses the simile of the spider's house, or like the inability of anyone to be able to even create a single fly, shall never create a fly. Surah Al-Hajj, verse 73. The sweetness of statements and its profound influence, even if read 1,000 times over, it never grows old. On the contrary, every time it is read, a new point can be obtained. The musical tone of words, the reverberation and tone of the words is unique, and if an ayah of the Holy Quran is stated amongst a speech or among narration, the ayah stands out on its own and is easily identifiable. The comprehensive of the Quran. Within the Holy Quran, there is everything from clear evidence through to parables, from this world to the afterlife, from issues of family, rights, political, military, through to morality, history, and more. Its realities, the contents of the Quran, are not based upon guesswork and opinion. Even its stories are based on realities. For all obstacles and conditions, people of all class and in all places can take benefit from it And the Holy Qur'an is not a specialized book, everlasting and eternal. The more that one's life passes and knowledge is gained, more of the secrets of the Holy Qur'an are revealed. Stimulant for growth. Despite having many enemies and having been attacked so much, it has grown stronger throughout its life. A miracle at hand. This is a miracle that is in the hands of all and is the kind of literature that is available to everyone. It is a book of preaching as well as a book of laws and regulations. It has come from one who did not study and from an area that was deprived of literacy. Nothing has been added to it nor anything taken away from it, and is immune from all alteration. The source of healing and mercy, the doctor of this medicine, not only knows us but also loves us, and the result of the prescription is eternal without any parallel or anything like it. The miracle of the Holy Qur'an. Or they may say, he forged it. Say, bring ye then 10 surahs forged like unto it, and call to your aid whomsoever you can other than Allah, if ye speak the truth. The Holy Qur'an is not only a miracle with regards to its eloquence and its delivery of the message, but also is its lesson, sermons, proofs, news of the unseen, and its laws are all miracles, and so the sentence. And call to your aid anyone you can is a call to all of mankind, not only to the Arabs who understand the eloquence and the message of the Holy Qur'an. Likewise, in another ayah, the Holy Qur'an states, say, if ye the whole mankind and jinns were to gather together to produce the like of this Qur'an, they could not produce the like thereof, even if they backed up each other with the help and support. Surah Al-Isra, verse 88. There are many sides to the miracles of the Qur'an, the pleasance and sweetness of the recitation of the words, the uniformity of its content despite its revelation over 23 years, the exposition of scientific facts that were until that time unknown to mankind, the foretelling of events that later occurred, news of civilization in history long gone that are no longer have any traces left behind, the delivery of complete and comprehensive instruction in all aspects of individual and social life of mankind, remaining far from any form of distortion, any change, aging, and the continuation of guarantee against it being forgotten. But with all the concessions and all the incentives, mankind remains feeble. In one place, the Holy Qur'an states, together to produce the like of this Holy Qur'an. And in another ayah, it eases the challenge to producing just 10 ayahs like that of the Qur'an, and elsewhere further easing to just one surah. Then produce a surah like thereunto. Al-Baqarah, verse number 23. In addition to reducing these challenges, there are also various instigations included, such as the ayah that states, even if all the men and jinn come together, they cannot meet the challenge. And elsewhere, summon all the mind power on earth, and you all can still not produce anything like the Qur'an. History has proven that despite all the wars by the enemy against Islam and with all the conspiracies, they have not been able to bring a single surah like that of the Qur'an. Is a miracle anything other than this? The distinction of Quranic stories. We will relate to thee the fairest of stories in that we have revealed to thee this Holy Qur'an. Though before it thou wast one of the heedless. Surah Yusuf, verse number 3. The distinction of Quranic stories over others include stories narrated by Allah. We will relate to, they have a goal. We relate to thee of the tidings of the messengers is that whereby we strengthen thy heart. Surah Hud, verse 120. They are fact, not fiction. Related to thee their tidings truly. Surah Al-Kahf, verse 13. Based on science, not conjecture, we shall relate to them with knowledge. Surah A'raf, verse number 7. A tool of contemplation and not stupefaction. So relate the story, happily they will reflect. Surah Al-A'raf, verse 176. A tool of education, not entertainment. And their stories is surely a lesson. Yusuf, verse 111. Variety of reciters of the Holy Qur'an. And when the Holy Qur'an is recited, give your ear to it and be silent. Happily so you will find mercy. Surah Al-A'raf, verse 204. Imam Baqir alayhi salam states that there are 3 groups of reciters of the Holy Qur'an. A group that considers the Holy Qur'an a form of earning income and work and to pay for their living expenses impose upon others this expectation. The second group, a group that only bring to life the Holy Qur'an through their tongue but with regards to practical application, do not care for its laws. Third group, a group that have recited the Holy Qur'an and know it as a medicine for their pain and are intimate with the Holy Qur'an, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will, with this medium, protect these individuals from torment, and for their sake will cause rain to fall, and such people are very rare. And here we come to an end of the fourth episode of Ramadan with the Holy Quran, 30 lessons in 30 days. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.